Hi Pisces, this is Jess with your July mid-month 2016 reading. I hope you guys are enjoying your July so far. Let's get into your reading. I see for some of my Pisces, there could have been a win that you recently received, or not necessarily received a win, but there could have been some type of conflict, some type of battle that you came out on top. Now, this I feel is in relation to my Pisces that have your business in, you have your business in, like a competitive genre. Okay, so if you guys are focusing on sales, if you guys are focusing on contracts, if you guys are focusing on possibly bidding, where you have a client base where you have to gain a contract, possibly if you're in the sales business, I feel like you guys have won some type of contract. You've beat out your competitors. You could have even beat them out to the point where they had to leave their location because it just wasn't making enough revenue. They weren't pulling in enough profit. And I feel like this was a collective win. So it could have been you and your team at work. It could have been you and your partners. It could have been you and your employees. But I feel like it was a collective win of sorts. It could be you individually, but you're having this celebration with others. So there is some type of celebratory moment that you're having because of a specific win at the job. Okay. And I feel that although you guys definitely beat out the people, you did get this contract and you did win the fight. I feel that deep down, you don't necessarily, so in order for you to, like, if this was a contract, okay, I feel like for you to, and say it's like you beat out your competitors and you're doing really well and you guys had a one up, if you will, to see the level of growth that you're wanting to see is going to take time. Okay. And I feel like you guys have to, even though it's a good win in the moment, I feel in the long term, some of you are questioning your ability to keep this level of success or to continue to beat everyone out. Like, it's like you kill one bug and there's 10 more scattered around someplace that you have to kill too. So it's like, yeah, we won this fight, but there's so many more out there to win, and this never stops. And the level of growth and where I want to get to in my career and the success rate, some of you are questioning the ability to get there. You just know that it's going to take quite some time for you to do that. I feel that there could be a situation and circumstance where I don't know, I just get this feeling that there's some people around you that you're having some problems with, specifically with air signs. So if you have kind of beat out someone in the past, air sign, could be a colleague, or I feel like someone that you have a strong competition with at work. This also could be in the job sphere if you're looking for work. You are focusing in career opportunities that's very competitive. And some of you are definitely getting good responses. But I feel like for some of you guys, you're questioning your ability to really be able to perform well. Like you initially, it's as if like initially everything went well, or you were clear and you were focused and you were on. And now that you've gotten it, and now it's almost like it's to show me what else you can do. It's as if some of you are questioning your ability to go to the next step, to take something further, to grow, to be, to go to the next step. Okay. I feel like there's some anxiety there. I feel like there is some self-doubt there. I feel like there is just this element of not necessarily believing in yourself. Okay. So, Be mindful of that, okay? Because people definitely are recognizing you for the skill set, for your potential, for your ability, for the value that you possess, okay? Even if you're questioning it with yourself, okay? I do feel like there is for some of my Pisces, you're questioning your ability to really take this thing to the next level. So, be mindful of that. For others of you, I feel that you're aware, or you're thinking of all that it will take for you to get to that point, because it's going to take some time. Others of you, I feel like you're not necessarily aware that it's going to take some time, and because you've gotten this victory, you're kind of like running off with this energy like, okay, I'm going to conquer the world, but it's going to take some time before you get to your ultimate level of success that you're anticipating. So be mindful of that. But I do feel stronger that most of you guys are aware that this relates to, you're more aware that it's going to take some time, or you're definitely questioning your ability to take it there. Now, the reality is, I feel because you're questioning yourself is because there's been some setbacks, some disappointments, some problems in the past. So for those of my Pisces that has been looking for work, and now you're starting to get callbacks and it's looking really good, and some of you have actually gotten offers, and now you know that you beat out a group of people that are very intelligent, that is fierce. They're sharks, some of them. They have their wits about themselves. And I feel like some Pisces just sitting around like, I know how I did it, but I don't know how I did it. Like, Pisces is so in the moment because you guys are fishes. So it's like, you guys are so immediate and in the moment that when you turn and move to that other direction, and once that's over and you're now have made a turn, it's almost as if you guys have left your memory of what all happened in that moment behind. Some of you guys do. You have to admit, some of you guys do. So I feel like now you guys are like, I know how I did it, but I don't know how I did it. And now how am I going to, be up to snuff for all of the people that I'm going to be working with, so there's that. I feel like you're second guessing yourself for the remainder of July. Okay. And I feel like it's because in the past, you guys are still, whatever disappointed you, job you lost, opportunities you've lost, circumstances that has not worked out for you. I feel like it literally, kind of affected you psychologically. So even though I have to work, I have to, I have my dreams, I have my goals, things that I want to do, and you're pursuing them, subconsciously, you're not necessarily believing that it's going to happen, or you don't really even know if it will actually materialize, because you're still dealing with this fear-based energy of, your past. For a lot of my Pisces, and that relates to everything, because it relates to any of you guys that's beat out a client, and now you have this momentum that you have to keep going. Has had a win on the job, and again, you have to keep that momentum going. You have beat out of many people in a very competitive field or industry. You've gotten a job, and now you have to show them what else you got. And it also works in the sphere of your own business, and particularly for those Pisces that have set out and have their own business, and they're really have control over their people, like not necessarily control, but they're favored, if you will. And so with that, even though they know that it's like, okay, yeah, things are working out and I am, beating out my competitors, I'm just not too sure if, I have what it takes to really soar, because again, that's that fear. So this relates to everything in the work sphere on any aspect, as long as this connects with you. Now, I do see that going into August, I want to say, anywhere from the next 16 days to like by the 16th of August, there's going to be something that happens that you're going to be fine. Like, I want to try to find out. I feel like there's something coming back to you. There's something coming back to you. Yeah, it could be a new job, guys. So for some of you guys, it could be a new job, a new opportunity, coming back to you, kind of like, but you're expecting to hear from this place, like some of you that's in limbo, waiting to hear about back from a job or something, you guys are going to hear back from this job. Okay. It may destabilize some of you guys, or you may have to deal with someone. So if this is a work situation, you may be dealing with someone that is all talk and no action, or they get something started and they don't finish, so they're a bit disheveled. So be mindful of that. Okay. And I feel like you're going to be finding out a lot about this new position. Okay. So be mindful. If there's anything coming back from your past, be as honest as you possibly can, with all questions and anything like that, because it's going to be a lot of review and questions that are going to be coming your way. But I feel like ultimately you guys are going to have the skill set and the ability to win over the situation. So you're going to be fine. But I feel it's going to be more of you guys trying to, I feel like it's more you guys finding out like this situation is returning back to you. So be mindful of that. Possibly during the Mercury retrograde, there will be some type of job opportunity coming back to you. You're expecting it. Okay. This thing could have been such of a hold up. Like this thing could have taken you through the ringer. And I feel like because of it, it could have given you a sense of loss of direction and confidence and drive. And now it's coming back. You're going to have a sense of feeling, a sense of victory. But I feel like the people that you're going to be dealing with external to you are not going to be on their best, and they're not going to be in their best behavior, if you will. You're going to be dealing with people that are talking too fast, acting too fast, could be a bit cocky and arrogant. You can be dealing with a lot of manipulating people, liars that's claiming one thing and they don't mean anything that they say. But the process is pretty much still going to be, reviewing you and asking questions, and you guys definitely being able to have your wits about yourself and being very skillful through the process. And then this offer comes in. So as far as work is concerned, guys, for those of you that's looking for work, good opportunities are afoot for you guys. So I'm glad to be able to tell you that it's looking good for you guys. 100%. It looks good. And I feel like within the next 6 weeks, some of you guys will start to. So sometime toward the end of August, I feel like you guys will be. Yeah, because let me think. Yeah, toward the end of August, I feel like you guys will be starting work. Now, again, you're going to be dealing with, so the person that may need to offer you the position or something like that, you're going to be dealing with this person. They need to make the decision, but I feel like they're going to be very, kind of nasty. I just feel like it's unfortunate that the people that some of you guys are going to be dealing with in the workplace, they're people to watch out for. Okay, I feel you guys are protected, and I feel that you guys are going to really have everything. Like, you're going to know how to deal with this person. So use your spidey instincts, that is Pisces, that can, literally get inside someone's spirit and feel what they're feeling, and just mold yourself to them, and don't take everything with a grain of salt, whatever you hear. Someone says, oh, yeah, we can start because I want to get you in next week. I really want to get started. Take it with a grain of salt. Don't start thinking, oh, yeah, I'm going to start next week. You don't know that. If anyone's making promises to you at this time, take it with a grain of salt, because a lot of things that people are saying, they don't mean it. Okay. A lot of things that people are proposing, they're going to fall through. So just be mindful until I feel once Mercury starts to go direct. Once you get out of August, I feel that then the coast will be clear. Okay. I feel like once you get, let me look. Yeah. I feel like once you get, comes after this. Okay. I feel like once you get, so what? Yeah. Once you get out of August, then you'll be fine. Then you'll start dealing with like-minded people, and you can trust what people are saying and stuff like that. But right now in August, it's a wash. It's a wash. So just treat it like that. Now, your love life. I see here that there was some fallout. Somebody walked away. Okay. You had the last say in the relationship. There was a fallout, a verbal battle. You possibly was the last person standing, or you came out on top on the situation. And I feel like this person to me is coming back. You're dealing with someone from your past. Okay. For some of you, I feel like you're going to be attracting a lot of people. For those of you that's single, you're going to be attracting a lot of people because you're drawing people in without even realizing it. Like, you probably are saying to yourself, well, I don't even look like anything. I didn't even wear anything special. Like, I didn't even, get a haircut. I didn't even, like, I'm not even really attending to myself. And I don't know, people are just looking at me and I'm getting all this attention because it's internal. People are picking up on your energy internally. People are noticing in you what you're not seeing in yourself. Okay. And I feel like this energy is going to proceed for the next 3 months. That people are appreciating you in ways that you don't even realize. They like you for reasons that may not be evident to you. They are drawn to you when you feel like you've done nothing to get any attention. So there's that. And I feel like it's because you're, again, back to the situation where you're not necessarily seeing your self value. You don't have the confidence right now because of this breakup, because of this hurt that you've gone through. I feel like some of you have taken a hit in the love department. And so now some of you are just like, I'm not even looking. I'm not even anticipating. No one wants me, that type of thing. Even though you're out, you're socializing, you're socializing with people, but I feel like you're still walking around with this, internal doubt, this internal lack of confidence, not knowing the power that you possess. Some of you, I feel, are not even really putting the time and attention into yourselves. Some of you are not putting the time and attention. If you're in a relationship, you're not necessarily putting the time and attention into your mate. Okay. Your mate could have come back from out of town. There could have been a temporary separation. The person's back or you're back and you guys are, having some fun with friends, or you're going out. And I feel that there is just this, some of you are not necessarily on the same page with your mate. Okay. If it is you that are feeling as if your mate isn't giving you the attention that you feel you need, the distance, like maybe they're working a lot and they're lighting the candle at both ends, and so you're feeling neglected, communicate that with them. Explain to them what your needs are. Tell them what you need them to do when they come back into town. Because I feel like for some of my Pisces, you're definitely dealing with a long distance relationship, or a relationship where you travel for work, they travel for work. So it's a lot of coming and going. It's a lot of separating and then coming back together, separating and coming back together. And I feel like every time you separate and come back together, you lose a little bit more of yourself. And it's very important that you understand that it is you. You have to facilitate your own needs and make yourself okay with self. Okay. Before anyone can make you okay. Okay. So that's my message there. Be mindful of that. Now, I feel like there is something that is going to happen. But again, it could be happening to someone else. So you hear that someone's like, oh, something. I can't even tell you exactly what it's going to be. For some of you that know that you are in this stasis of this relationship where you're not getting your needs met, it could be a threesome situation, you, him, and another person. It's put you in a place that you could be the other woman, okay? Or if you are the main, if you're in the relationship with the person, there could have been a situation where some of you could have been pregnant, lost a child, or it was in this threesome situation and then it broke off. And then the person's trying to come back, even though they dumped you for another person. And now they're trying to come back. And I feel like you're already, even though you saw them, so like, okay, they dumped you, right? It really threw you off for a long time. And now they're coming back and you've agreed, yes, we're going to meet each other and we can talk and we can have a drink. And you do that, right? But you know that they're still with someone. You know that they're still lying and deceiving you, especially if you're dealing with an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini. And, but you have something up your sleeve and it's like, you know what? Yeah, I'm going to make you believe that everything is going to work out just fine, but then I'm going to break it off with you. Some of you, I don't feel like you're going to curse the person out, but I feel like you're definitely going to be very clear and very stern with your words and how you communicate with them and tell them and give them a what for. And I feel like then you guys are really going to be very secure with yourself. Okay. And you may leave this person feeling disheveled. You may leave this person feeling out of sorts, as they should, okay, especially if they think that they're slick. And I feel like some of my Pisces would then take on more of an fire energy. It's almost as if it's like whatever the situation that you need to kind of get clarity and start moving forward in, get it and move forward in it. Okay. But I feel like you're going to make a decision. It's going to be your decision that you make that maybe stable. Like you're going to tell some people stuff and they're going to be destabilized by it. Like so it's as if they're going to be shocked by it, you know, and it may throw them off, but it's you that's going to be telling. So you have the power over the situation. And once you make this decision to move forward, or whatever decision you're making to move forward, to end this with this person, going back to career, you make this decision. At first you were destabilized and you were feeling like you didn't have confidence and ... And then you're like, wait a minute, what? And then you're like, no, I'm going to take this in my own hands and I'm capable and blah, blah, blah. That's when, the tide is going to turn. The tide is going to turn anyway, but the tide is going to turn for you abundantly once you really start to take the reins and really start to get straight clarity. Okay. But I feel like you're going to be telling someone something, or you're going to be doing something, but I feel like it's more telling someone something that is going to maybe shock them or destabilize them for a minute, but you know that this is for the betterment of you. Okay. So you're not interested. You don't care about how other people feel about the situation, because you know that this is what you need to do for you. And that's exactly what you're going to do. You're going to do what's best for you. And I feel like that's going to give you this sense, just going to get your confidence back. Okay. So for any of you that can relate to this, like y'all do feel, like I'm not up to, I know that I've lost my confidence. I know that this thing has thrown me off. It's coming, because it has to, because you need to get in this space in order for things to move forward. And it has to move forward because there's just things that you need to start to do. Things are going to start opening up. So this has to happen for you. So know that you're going to have control over the situation. You're going to get a spark of clarity. You're going to be telling people something that they didn't expect to hear. And that's going to give you a level of your own confidence. Now, back to this relationship, I feel like someone could possibly be trying to come back. Okay. Wanting to start something new. This could be something that's very sexual. It could be with a fire sign. Okay, this person could be trying to come back to you from out of town. I feel like they could be coming to see you, or you them, because it could go either way. But this person, they don't mean what they say, and it's as if you already know. Okay, as a Pisces, you guys can feel when a person is lying. You don't want to admit it to yourself. You don't want to believe it, but you can feel what's going on. So I feel like when this person comes back, they're gonna be all over the place, and you can't trust anything that they're claiming that they're going to do. And you're gonna know this, like you're gonna know that this person, you caught them in a lie, you've been catching them in a bunch of lies and deceit. And I feel like there's gonna possibly be some type of argument, some type of discord, or you're going to be trying to ask them a lot of questions, or they're going to be trying to ask you a lot of questions. But I feel like at the end of the day, again, there's going to be like if so I already addressed the thing with the Aquarius, if, or it could be an Aquarius, but Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini. If the person's trying to come back thinking that they're slick, thinking that, all they have to do is just tell you one thing, you're gonna be like, you know what, yeah. And then you, like I said, you're gonna meet with them and everything like that, but you guys have a trick up your sleeve. Pisces have some type of trick up your sleeve. So if people, whoever think that they're getting over on you, fire signs, air signs, they think that they're getting over on you, you're going to be the person with the last laugh. You're going to be the person with the last laugh. Okay. If you're dealing with another water sign, well, especially if you're dealing with another Pisces, well, may the best person win. Okay. May the best person win. But I do see here that you guys are going to get your own emotional, like, whatever, if you guys, whoever you guys are dealing with from your past, or anybody that think that they're slick, again, I would say don't entertain anyone, don't take anyone seriously until September. For the next 3 months, September, October, don't take anyone seriously. Whatever energies you're picking up on, see it as that. See it as that. That's what it is. Okay. Let Mercury retrograde come and go, and then let it be back direct. And then you can start entertaining people and taking what they say as face value. So keep that in mind, guys. I feel like, on a better note, I feel that you guys are in a good position, especially if you have fire in your chart. I feel like you're going to be okay. Specifically, my Pisces men that has fire in your chart, you're going to be fine. So if you have Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius in your chart and you're a Pisces, you're going to come out victorious over situations. In particular, for my ladies, again, go back to what I said about being mindful of other people. I don't have anything here about any earth signs at all. I feel like, again, you're going to be dealing with some liars and cheaters, backstabbers, and you're going to be dealing with people that claim they're going to do more than what they will possibly do. So I would just keep my eyes and my ears open. Don't trust anyone at this time, and play your game and play it well. Okay. And that's what I have for you guys for this July. It almost seems like I'm giving you guys a monthly reading because these readings are so long. But that's what I have for you guys. I hope that it resonates with you. Please take the messages, because it does look like things are really starting to come in full swing for you guys. Okay, so just be mindful of the things that are going on. Comment below, thumbs up, and subscribe, because I will be back next week with another one. Take care.